Guys, we are so sorry. We were supposed to start at 11.
It's been a frustrating last couple hours for us, actually.
Yes.
We got Levi in the back. He is also very frustrated. He's not happy with
He's a
sitting
little
in
bit
the car.
grouchy. A little bit grouchy.
Yeah, so he's watching
Spider-Man?
no,
Paw Patrol?
monster trucks.
Monster trucks.
Yeah.
So, we got 8 people here. We were going to do a live stream from our new vehicle, our new old vehicle. It's like what?
That we're in the process of buying.
We got the bill of sale. I'll quickly flash it. Whoop! We got the bill of sale. We don't want to show our address. We have the bill of sale. The insurance company is taking their sweet time. And thing is, they're people and they got appointments and they got things too. Usually I call the insurance company and bang, boom, I get a pink slip in about 15, 20 minutes.
And now we've been sitting here
and
for
then
an
I go
hour and a
into the registry and get my license plate and we carry on. But we've been waiting for an
hour and a half.
Hour and a half. We were supposed to have it all tidy and done. We picked up we were at the new vehicle already, got the keys, paid the cash, got the bill of sale, and we thought we'd have this wrapped up in time for 11 o'clock live stream in the new Suburban on the road live stream. But we're gonna change it up.
Oh, see, when we're late, Maria made it.
Hey,
That's
Maria!
Great.
So what we did, we decided we'll go ahead and do the live. We might get interrupted a bit with a phone call from the insurance company. We hope they don't call us. We gave them all the information. We just want a little email that shows our pink slip, so I can run into the registry and get the license plate for the GMC Suburban.
Oh, Toby's on. Hey, Toby.
Yeah. Hey, Toby!
Toby is at home with all of the other kids.
Yeah.
Adri got a job this week, so she is actually at work. So
Adri is working at Tim Hortons.
So we officially have 2 teenagers with jobs, which is kind of weird. Like, we're not even 40 yet, and we have 2 working kids.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
So, how's everybody doing today? What's going on? How's the weather? It's chilly here again.
Yeah, so what is it? Here, I got the temperature here in our vehicle. It's -8 Celsius.
Oh, it's warmed up since this morning.
It's warmed up. It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yesterday was chilly. We tried to take the kids out to the park yesterday, and it didn't last very long. Even though they all had their gear on, we didn't put snow pants on, and just with that one layer missing, it just we were out for about 10-15 minutes and then headed back to the car. So
that's right. That's right. Yeah, we were running around yesterday. We actually looked at the Suburban yesterday. We liked what we saw. We just didn't have enough daylight to get all the insurance in place and get all the license plate done. So we had to come back today.
That was a text.
That's fine.
Oh, how do we see?
How do we? Whoops! Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't wreck anything.
No, I think you're good. We're just trying to see
how. There it is.
There.
Ah.
Yeah.
So Lawrence said bonjour. Hey, Lawrence.
Yay, we're here.
Kiwi man. OMG. I just can't imagine Adri got.
I can just imagine.
Oh, I can just imagine. Here, let me get that back. Oh my goodness. Oh no. What did I do?
Let's just, you just touch it, hon.
Just touch it. Coffee place. It's been in the videos before.
Yeah, it's very Canadian.
Those Tim Hortons are on every corner. It's kind of like Starbucks in America. There's one on there'll be 3 on one block. So yeah.
Plus 3 right now in Kelowna. That's nice.
Woo! I wish I was in Kelowna.
Yeah, and the Suburban,
It's actually a 1993 GMC Suburban.
Yeah, it's an older one.
It's old, but it's still got life left in it.
Pretty sure we're buying it from the original
owners.
Well, the original family. It's the son that has it now.
Yeah.
So, BJ Smith.
BJ Smith.
You've been waiting an hour.
Oh no! Sorry, buddy.
Kristen H. Hello. Good to see you. I don't know how long we're gonna be on today because I have no way to keep my hands busy. We're just here.
Yeah, we're not chopping. I'm ripping up paper nervously. We're not chopping anything. Hey, Jonas, how's it going? We're not far from you. Well, we're sort of. Toby might go to work at Walmart later. Well,
Tomorrow.
no, tomorrow.
He works tomorrow. So they've only been giving him about 3 shifts a week, same as when Michael was there, 3 shifts a week.
Walmart and their army of part-timers, as I like to say.
Yeah.
I've repeated that 100 times. But
Yeah.
their army of part-timers.
Looks like Adri might get to work full time. They seem to be pretty desperate for staff right now to me. So.
Everyone's desperate for.
Is that Levi? Yes, that is Levi.
Levi, you gonna say hi?
Can you say hi on the camera?
Go like this.
Lean over. Oh, all right. There you
There
go.
you are. Yeah, he's watching Spider-Man or something.
Monster cars.
Monster cars.
No.
Oh no.
What you watching?
Fire truck?
Yeah.
Fire trucks.
Monster truck.
Oh, monster truck. Oh my goodness.
Must be on Canadian time, eh?
No, we're just on
Trying to deal with other people.
waiting on the insurance company to give
Yeah.
us our pink slip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to do the live so you could see the interior of this 93 Suburban. It's like,
I mean, we've been sitting here since 11 o'clock. We could have got on the live stream, but we anticipated that they were going to call. So we're like, it's going to get interrupted because we're live streaming on the phone that they're going to call on. So,
yeah. But the Suburban has a red interior or burgundy-ish.
yeah.
It's mint. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's not going to stay that way for very long.
No. We're going to try our best. We're going to try our best.
Why did it get dark?
It's gotten dark.
The screen just went darker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guys, if this disappears, you'll have
We're
to forgive
sorry.
us.
We're doing our best. Anyways, Toby at Walmart, he seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
He worked an 8-hour shift on Sunday, and
I think he's also enjoying having money.
Yeah.
He bought himself a PS5,
Yeah.
so I think he's enjoying getting the money because
Yeah.
now he has a PS5.
Toby, are you still? I don't know if he's paying attention. Toby, are you still there? Can you answer how you're enjoying your job? If he was here, he'd probably say, it's a job.
It's just money.
But I think he's actually enjoying it more
Yeah,
than he
I think
lets
so.
on.
I think
Yeah.
so. And then Adri as well. She's doing her training today. I think she's watching all the safety and all the policy videos
Yeah.
that every large corporation makes you watch.
They had her come in yesterday, and they're like, it's about 4 hours of work. And she's like, an hour and a half later. Yeah, see? It's money. Yep.
Toby said it's money.
Yep. What was I saying? Oh, they're like, it's gonna take you about 3 to 4 hours, but she's like, an hour and a half later, she's like, so I'm done. And they're like, you're done? And she's like, yeah. And they're like, well, I guess you can go home and come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
She was very efficient with her time.
yeah,
Here, there's a few comments that popped up, so I'm just gonna
just touch and then
Touch.
roll a little bit.
roll.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. John said, I'm glad Adrian and Toby have a job. Kristen said, that's awesome. I want one, but way too much for my budget. Are you talking about the Suburban?
Probably. That's why we went with a 93.
So our Suburban's a 1993. What is that?
35 years
35 years old. It has 249,000 kilometers. That's kilometers, not miles. So miles, that's significantly less.
Yes.
There's still another 200,000 kilometers of life in it.
Yeah, I think Lawrence mentioned that your sweater's from Europe.
Was it from Europe?
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands, but it was secondhand.
Yeah.
This is a secondhand. I love this. As you can see, I wear it all the
It
time.
has a really cool zipper that he never does up because
I find out when I do the zipper,
he thinks it's annoying.
I feel choked. So I just go,
leaves it open.
I just do like that. It's my style.
And somebody said they made homemade tacos last night.
Woo! I wish I was
That's
there.
awesome.
I wish I was there.
We haven't done tacos in a while.
Tacos. What are those?
In the U.S., I can get the Sieta hard shell tacos that are not corn. They're corn free.
Yes.
And so those I love. My kids like the corn ones, and then I get the Sieta ones. But I haven't seen them here. I mean, I know that the Sieta brand is in Canada, so I should be able to find them somewhere. But I haven't found them here yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You have to make them homemade.
Breathing problem with your sweater? Yeah, definitely.
Claustrophobic.
Homemade hard shell tacos? I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
How would you even do that?
Magic. Mary Ellen. Hi.
Hi.
Here, I want to show you guys what we have in Canada. I just love it. That's our National Parks Pass.
Yep.
That gives us access to all the national parks in Canada.
Mostly we only go to Banff and Jasper.
Banff, Jasper, but if we do a little bit of trekking around, there's some
There might be a few others.
some in British Columbia. We could
Yeah.
probably hit up a couple in Saskatchewan.
But typically we buy this every year just to go to Banff. We had on our do we have them in our red van? Our other van had like
Our whole collection going back to...
had a whole stack of them hanging on the
They're
mirror.
still there, and they better still be there in Louisiana. And is that thing going down, or is that just me? I feel like it's gonna flop out. If the camera flops out, let us know.
How would you not notice it if the phone falls?
Oh, good point. So, like, I love these things, and so the red van in Louisiana has all my years going back, and we don't throw them away. We keep them. It's a little keepsake to the national parks.
Okay, someone said they're doing breakfast for dinner.
Ooh, I love breakfast for dinner.
I wish I could tell you guys who, but I read 2 comments at once and I can't remember who said what. Okay, Kristen H said she's doing breakfast for dinner today.
Oh, I love
that
breakfast
sounds
for
awesome.
dinner.
Yeah.
I love breakfast
We haven't
for
done
dinner.
that. No, actually, we did do that not too long ago.
Yeah.
What was it? The first time Peyton was here?
Maybe.
We did like
I think we did some,
sausages.
yeah, we got some nice chicken sausage. We did pancakes, scrambled eggs with cheese melted on it.
Did we do that for supper or was that breakfast? Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways.
But it's good any time of the day.
Just got off the phone with my twin sister. Oh, you have a twin sister.
That's fun.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
always like would dream about growing up with a twin. I thought it'd be so cool.
Yeah. John could tell us how great it is.
Yeah. And then somebody said, do you prefer day-to-day living in Canada or the US?
Do I prefer Canada to the US?
Like day-to-day living, yeah.
Such a hard one. Such a hard one.
It's I like the first few times that we went down to the States a lot. We would go for a few months and then coming back across that border, we're like, oh,
we're home.
like we're home. Just like you don't realize how many cultural differences there are, and they're not extreme. It's not like going to Europe, but they're there. They're maybe more underlying, I guess.
Maybe. And home is just home.
It's just home.
Right,
But
like-
after being in Louisiana for 2 years, well, you're in Louisiana and then the rest of the
kind
states.
of
for a
bumbled
year,
around Texas and Florida.
We're definitely a lot more comfortable down there than we were before.
I miss the South.
He likes the warm weather.
I like the warm weather.
Yeah.
I like freedom. Don't it feel good? I don't know why. America's feeling a little freer.
I like the best of both worlds. Like I think like my ideal and probably Michael's ideal too is to do 6 months in Canada and 6 months in the US.
6 and 6 is what we like.
The problem with that is some of us really do like the winter activities, and typically when you do 6 and 6, you miss winter every year in Canada. So, so sometimes you have to stay a little longer.
I really, really want our visa to go through and work like we hope so that we can do our little spring and summer stay in Canada.
Yeah.
And then get down to the south for the winter, and then I can work down there doing RV tech. That is what we want. That's what we hope for. And then we get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
When Canada starts annoying us, and we need a little bit of the south, we head to the south.
But we're not getting political.
We're not getting political. It's not political. It's not political.
Okay, where are we at? Does Canada do anything for St. Pat's Day? I mean, dress in green.
Green, drink green beer.
Green beer?
Green beer, yes.
I've never heard of that.
I don't drink it, but somebody does. A Guinness, have a Guinness.
Not like Walmart sells all the glittery green stuff.
The bigger cities will have a parade, like Toronto has a big St. Patty's parade. Do the other big cities? Vancouver?
I don't remember ever having one in Edmonton.
It's mostly like a day to wear green and
Yeah.
have a few pints. And if you're a practicing Catholic, have a mass. In Ireland, it's not a big drunken festival, and our Irish friends can attest to this. In America and Canada, to a certain extent, it's become like, let's party! You know, all the bars.
Yeah, I remember going one time downtown Toronto on St. Patrick's Day just by coincidence, and like there was an Irish pub, and it was like packed. It was packed, like people out.
It's the day where everybody in North America suddenly finds their Irish roots. But I think in Ireland, it's a mass service, and then have a few pints as any other old day.
All right.
You're not getting smashed or something.
The camera is going to pop out. It sounds like you are setting us up for a jump scare.
It shouldn't. It's just we haven't done this live on the dash before. That's what we'll call it. Live on the dash.
Live on the dash.
Live on the dash.
Burn some rubber or cookies in your new car.
Yeah.
Oh, donuts. Is that what you mean? Donuts? Donuts.
Donuts, not cookies.
Okay. Boyd family visited Ireland last summer.
Oh,
It was beautiful.
yes.
It was really gorgeous. Ireland just is this green that I've just never seen anywhere
yeah.
else.
Kebabs on the barbecue. Maria, that sounds
Yum.
amazing. We're coming over.
Emily Smith. I'm from Northeast Ohio, so I definitely understand appreciating the warmer weather. We get the cold weather from the Great Lakes.
And a lot of snow in Ohio, I believe.
We went to, we were on our way from New York, well, we were in Jersey to Ohio with our first trailer. Was that our first? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was our first big trip, and I had,
That was Bellevue, Ohio.
I had, what is that called? An African violet plant that I had managed to maintain the whole trip. This little,
Yes.
we had 5 kids, but they were all young. Like, Adri was only 10 at the time, so it was all like 10 and under. And Bethany was in a newborn. And I had taken such good care of this African violet. It had fallen over a couple times in transit, and I got it back
Add
in.
more dirt, kept it alive.
And then when we left Jersey and we went to Ohio, we went through a major snowstorm. Like there was
ice
semis
storm.
tipped over in the
That was
off
bad.
the highway, everything. And then we pulled in because we went to my cousin's, and we moved out of our trailer for the week into their house because they live in Ohio. And I forgot my African violet, and it froze.
It froze to
After
death.
all that work,
It froze to
it
death.
froze. So sad.
Someone said, oh boy, we're getting a lot of
We
comments. We're gonna have to
are.
back up a bit. I can imagine Michael in Ireland in the pub dancing and singing on St. Pat's. Yes.
Or any day for
Or
that
any
matter.
day. Any day. Just a few pints.
Emmanuel Ola, hello.
Hey.
I had blueberry pancakes, 2 slices of bacon, and 2 eggs this morning.
Ooh, nice.
Michael's not very good at.
I'm bad at the
yeah,
finger
let's
thing.
just do this. Okay.
Let Mama handle it.
Winter is fine with me.
Yeah.
Oh, missing winter is fine with her.
Miss Winter. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to miss winter.
And if you don't wear green, you get pinched. Yeah, we did do that actually. If you didn't have
Yes,
green
growing
on,
up.
and then everyone would try to claim they had green on their underwear, but they couldn't show you.
Yeah, that's right.
Lawrence Foreman said that you love to drink beers and pubs.
Oh no, I'm getting a reputation with
Yeah,
the beer.
You tried to get a reputation with the beer.
Guys-
When we first started the channel, I wouldn't show any of his beer drinking. I was like, this isn't family friendly. And I would cut all of it out, and he'd get so mad.
But okay, fair. Hey, January I didn't drink any beer. You okay back there, buddy?
It went quiet.
And I definitely cut down my consumption. Beer is extremely expensive in Canada.
Yeah, it is really
It
pricey.
gets taxed heavily. They call it the sin tax for sinners. For sinners. So like in the States, I could get oh my goodness, we're gonna get into a beer conversation. But in the States, I could get a 36 cans of beer from Costco for $22. Like mind blown for a Canadian. 12 bottles of beer. $36. So that has helped me reduce my beer intake.
Which is good because
Which is
alcohol regularly isn't really that good for
no,
you.
it's not good. It's a treat.
But he doesn't use it as a treat.
I use it as a treat,
Sure.
Mama. You're telling this to the whole world. 22 of them.
Okay. I like being a twin. My sister is 7 minutes older than me.
Oh wow.
That's
So you're
awesome.
the baby.
Yep. Kristen said she's got to go. Got to charge her phone and go outside and clean sister-in-law's truck.
Oh, hey,
Thanks
have
for joining
fun.
us for a bit. Sorry we were late.
Yeah.
The winter has been exceptionally warm, though. We had 60 to 70 degrees
Oh.
in February.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Can you carry some green grass around with you on St. Patrick's Day? I mean, why not?
Give it a try if we can find
It's
some.
grass stain on your clothes, then it's green, right?
That's right.
Beer is family friendly. Okay, BJ.
That's right, BJ. Rock on.
Burn some donuts. Yep, there you go. You
Burn
gotta learn
some
gotta
donuts.
learn the Canadian lingo.
Don't they say donuts in the States?
They don't have ice.
They got ice in Ohio.
In Ohio.
You guys don't do Ohio? Ohio. Donuts in Ohio? And, Wisconsin and
Maybe they just call it something else.
okay, that's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Burn some donuts. All right.
All right.
We'll burn some donuts.
Oh, Daddy?
Have you ever found a 4-leaf clover?
No, and I eat a lot of clover. So I pick clover very regularly, but no, I have not found a 4-leaf clover yet.
What happened, buddy?
But
Okay.
clover is really good for you, though. Really high nutrients and fairly mild flavor compared to dandelions.
Yes, clover is. And who started us on eating clover?
I don't know.
Me.
You didn't go eat it. You
I
just said,
I
yep.
picked clover on the front lawn in Toronto
I do not remember that.
15 years ago and put it on a roast because I read some outdoorsman thing
Okay,
where
we didn't live in Toronto 15 years ago.
16,
No, less.
10,
Like
12.
13.
Oh,
Maybe 14.
technicalities, mere technicalities. Anyways, I was the first one to encourage wild edibles. in
Yeah,
our
and then when I
family.
actually started doing
And then when
it,
she started going
he freaked
insane and
out.
started picking them.
and all he says is, I'm going to kill everybody.
No, I don't say that.
Yeah, is this going to kill us? We could get some clips
Oh boy.
from footage that we've clipped out.
Lauren said Levi loves to play iPad. He needs it or it'll be so boring.
Yeah. 'Cause a lot of times he's pretty good, especially if the other kids are around to occupy him, but even still, but today...
We needed him quiet for the live stream.
Yeah, and it was a late night last night because we were in the city and then drove home late and then had to get him up early this morning to come back to the city, so...
He's been a little grouchy.
He's a little more grouchy. Usually he's pretty mild-tempered,
Yeah.
but he's having a rough day.
It's 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes. We haven't heard from the insurance company yet. We're sitting outside the registry.
Sitting here.
Just sitting here waiting. Now they're going to be on their lunch break.
Yeah, they probably are.
You're
So
taking-
maybe we won't get interrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you guys brought some lunch. Oh, we got a few snacks.
Yeah, I brought him some hard-boiled eggs.
I got some tortillas.
Those ones are not gluten-free.
No, we got the gluten-free.
They're really gross.
And honestly, we're going to go get ourselves a little treat since we don't have the whole crew.
But yes, but we did pack him some food. He had a hard-boiled egg. He had some cheese. You guys we call them cheese wheels, but like the baby bell cheese. I don't know if you have those in New Zealand. They're little like
Baby
little
Bell?
mini cheeses in red wax, and then there's like a little peely thing.
Do we
you
have
peel.
any to show them?
I think we. Oh, there's one left.
Oh, I got a Baby Bell.
One
We
left.
got a Baby Bell.
So my kids love them, and they like to play with the wax that comes off of it.
It's a little cheese.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cheese. You want it?
You want the cheese? Levi wants the cheese. So we'll show you how it works.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh no. I'm getting a reputation.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes.
Go to Tim Hortons. Does Adria have discounts for hungry parents? She
better.
gets a discount. She's not sure if she can use it on us. But she is working in town where we live, and we're in the big city 2 hours away.
Here you go, Levy.
So we can't go to her Tim Hortons today.
Now you have Pac-Man.
But actually, Michael dropped her off. We dropped her off at work this morning. We dropped her at the door, and then Michael went and hit up the drive-thru.
Yeah, I grabbed myself a large double. No, I got
No, you
2
didn't.
cream and 1 sugar.
Because
That's
I was with
nice.
him.
Yeah, I got a little pain right here, Mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
you should go to the chiropractor.
Yeah.
Look at the food. He needed that. Yeah. He's happy now.
He's a happy camper. Yeah, so...
Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, you guys have any questions? Fire them away. We'll try to answer them.
Yeah. Michael's having too much fun with that cheese.
Yeah,
Michael has too much fun with just about anything.
that's right.
So this is the wax. The kids like take it and melt it, but then they leave it on like seats in the car. And then the hot sun comes in and melts it.
Makes a mess.
Terrible. So now I've been peeling the wax off their cheese to give it to them so that they can't have wax in the back of the car.
Yeah. Did I tell everybody?
Exercise. Do you exercise at home?
I exercise.
It's scary.
When I
He
walk
said
to
it's-
work.
He said it's scary.
It's scary.
What did you put on for him? Is it back on Amazon Prime?
No. Was he watching Prime?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Let's see. Michael has way too much fun with the cheese.
Do you want the monster truck one again?
You can make great mozzarella sticks with string cheese.
What's
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man?
No, I
Or
don't.
The monster
I
truck?
try not to exercise too much.
No, not the Spider-Man. That one was scary. You want this one?
I like the way that your
Kinky
bread looked. That you baked, Sabrina. I shared that video with my kids.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. I've
Do you want to watch the
really happy with that bread recipe. Actually,
Spider-Man?
is it likely the rest of the family will be watching you now? Or are they doing games and puzzles? Well, I don't know. Toby was on, so he might be, but I doubt that they're all watching. I told him that they weren't allowed to watch any movies
Kung Fu?
until after lunchtime. So they're supposed to be playing and doing stuff, and Jesse was really excited to play because he's been having a hard time lately because all the kids like to sit down and do a puzzle and listen to audiobooks, and he's like 4. He's like, I don't want to sit here and listen to an audiobook.
This is Kung Fu Panda. You know, it's Spider-Man, guys, and Prime doesn't have Spider-Man.
Well, it did has a Lego Spider-Man, but he said it was too scary.
Too scary. The Lorax?
No.
He speaks for the trees.
That's not toddler friendly. Super Wings might be.
Super Wings?
We're getting texts and then the live chat at the
my
same
goodness.
time. It's kind of like, I don't
It's
even
a text from the bus.
Oh, I'm like, it's a group chat that I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I got news about the bus. One
Oh,
second.
yeah.
I got news about the bus. I don't know, buddy. What do you want to watch?
Bus.
Bus. How about Turbo?
It's still scary.
The Turbo's not scary. They're racing.
Oh, Flash Hugh said I do 12-ounce curls at the pub.
It's scary.
Tam Lee. I don't know if I seen her comment. Her? I'm Hey, it's too scary.
Too scary.
I've been observing your kids gifting. Does Adri have a gift for nursing or CNA work? There's a shortage in America and have incentives to go into the field.
Oh.
I think
Oh.
that Adri mostly really wants to be a mom.
Yeah, at this point.
That's pretty much her goal. So she's just really only got a job to bide the time and make a little bit money so she could get down to Louisiana.
There's somebody down there.
That's just her goal right now. So that's what she's working towards. You know what? Later in the future,
That could change.
it could change. My mom and my sister both went back to school in their 30s to do what they wanted to do. And so, who knows? Maybe after she has a couple
Blippi?
kids,
Yeah.
All right, he's watching Blippi.
maybe after she has a couple kids, maybe she'll decide she wants to specialize in a field. But
We've also really encouraged entrepreneurial aspects, so I could see at some point doing something entrepreneurial. Okay, Blippi.
all right.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, I noticed. Oh, what bus? The school bus. Yes, he's talking about the school
Oh
bus.
yes, school bus news. So I'm got my driver's binder. Got all my
You all needed to
paperwork.
see that.
Well, come on, it's a little excitement.
It's a binder.
Yeah. So I'm doing my driver's test on the 23rd.
Oh, but tell them what happened last
No,
week.
I'm not telling them what happened last. Do you guys
tell
want to see?
them. Tell them what happened last week.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what happened, guys. Brace yourselves. They got me in to do an early test on the 10th. Fantastic, right?
Last week.
Last week on Friday. Showed up. The examiner was there. A lovely lady. She failed me, and I'm going to tell the story why. I get the. I did the spoiler.
He thinks he's good at everything.
I am good at everything. But this is what happened. I go in. I do my pre-trip. The pre-trip is a 30-minute inspection, thorough inspection of the bus. Under the hood, all the major components, the wiring, everything. And then a full inspection of the exterior, tire inspection, duly inspect every inch. Then you get inside the bus, you point out the first aid kit, the fire extinguisher, the high visibility triangles, and then you go and you test every switch, every fan, every heater, dome lights. You check everything. You check the emergency exits. You make sure the alarms come on. You check your signals. You check your mirrors. You check your shoulder check mirrors.
Now you guys can all drive a school bus. He just told you everything.
I did the pre-trip 100%. Great job, Michael. You did the pre-trip 100%. Wow, nobody does that. I'm like, oh my goodness. Wow.
He thinks he's good at everything.
I know I'm good. And then you do the straight back. So I did all the procedure. There's a procedure. You turn on your hazard. You
Parking, straight back parking.
Straight back parking. First, you do a walk around the bus. You look for obstructions. You look for any damage.
Michael.
They want to know. The people want to know. Give your thumbs up if you want to hear the whole story in every intimate detail. Here. Oh boy, the camera's gonna fall. I was right. Okay, let me just do it like that. Okay, so I get out, I do the straight back, nailed it. Not perfectly, but they let you not be perfect on the straight back. They want you within a certain range of the pylons. If you pass the pylons, you have hit the wall. End of the test. I didn't do that. On the straight back, gave myself a little more. Keep talking, Michael. I did the straight back. I nailed it. And then what they do, so you're in between pylons. You're in between 4 pylons, as though you were beside parked vehicles. Then they get you to do the parallel park. So you drive the bus forward, and there's a pylon at the very forward. If you hit the pylon, you will fail the test.
So intense.
I didn't fail.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
They go round and round, John. And so I drive the bus perfectly. Perfectly.
And he doesn't usually do his parallel park perfect, but he did for the test.
The test, you can't spoil it. I cranked the wheel. I parallel park it in 1.
Oh, nice bus emoji.
Bus emojis.
Yeah.
I parallel park it perfectly. Am I spitting?
No, but you're almost getting me with your elbow.
I'm flailing, folks. Just imagine. I parallel park it 1 try. Perfect. Nail it within a meter. Folks, that's 3 feet.
Folks.
Folks, that's
Folks.
American folks. That's 3 feet.
There's another bus emoji.
Oh,
nice.
I nailed the parallel. Wow, I'm amazing. And you're allowed 1 correction on the parallel. You're allowed 1 correction. I didn't need the correction. I nailed it perfectly. She's like, that's amazing. You did great. Then you do the country turnaround. So it's when you're coming up to a child's driveway and you do the pickup, you get the child safely on the bus, you pull forward, you back into their driveway, and there's a whole procedure for that. You got to turn on the hazards, you got to honk your horn. There's a whole procedure. Nailed it. Nailed it. And then you leave that parking spot and they get you to do a uncontrolled railway crossing. Nailed it. 100%. I leave the compound.
I'm officially zoned out.
You're zoned out. They want to hear. Do you guys want to hear this story? There's more. I didn't get to the part where she failed me. I leave the compound. I come to a traffic circle. Okay? There's traffic circles in Canada. Not as popular in the States. It's becoming popular. Very popular in the UK. And I'm pretty sure New Zealand also has traffic circles. Come up to the traffic circle. Of course, I nailed it.
Nailed it.
There
seems to be a theme here of nailing it.
I did the traffic circle entry and exit, signaled appropriately, and then you're immediately in a school zone.
Oh, Chris
Zimmerman! I'm telling the sob story about how I failed the test. Welcome. And you're immediately in a school zone, so you have to do 30 kilometers an hour. So that, for our American folks, is 50 miles per hour.
That's a little less. That's like 45.
45 miles per hour. You can't speed. That's an automatic fail. And you can't go too slow. That's a demerit. So I go 30, just like I'm supposed to. 30 through the school zone.
Who knew?
She takes me through a series of lefts and right turns. And this is where the drama comes. I come to an uncontrolled intersection. It's a 4-way crossing. No stop signs, no yields. I come up to the uncontrolled intersection. I came to a full and complete stop. There was no traffic. I should have yielded, maybe slowed down a bit, and made my left-hand turn. But I came to a full and complete stop, held it for 3 seconds, and then made my left-hand turn. She's like, why did you do that? I'm like, oh, you're right. It's uncontrolled. I should have just yielded. I continued on my merry way. But folks, that is when the automatic fail happened.
They don't tell you till the end.
They don't tell you midway through the test. I proceed. She takes me to a subdivision. I do my imaginary child pickup. I go through all the safety procedures, securing the bus, turning on the lights, turning on your signal, turning off, shoulder checking for dogs, cats, other children. Nobody was going to be under the bus. I continued. She's like, wow, that was amazing. You did great.
Are you going back over the whole story again?
No, that's it. Oh, I get back to the compound. I'm feeling pretty darn good. You know, I feel like I nailed it. She told me I nailed all the hard stuff. She's like, blah, 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 blah. She explained what I did at the uncontrolled intersection, and for that reason, you have failed. I'm like, really? I failed? I didn't laugh like that, but I kind of chuckled. I'm like, for real? Like, I thought speeding or hitting the curb or
You're running over a child.
running over an object. She said, you have automatic fail for obstructing traffic.
Even though there was no traffic.
She said, her words, you've obstructed traffic even though there was no traffic. So I'm like, are you kidding me? So I checked the rule book after. There's nothing you can do. She's the provincial examiner. Like, you can cry and kick and scream all you want. So I told a few jokes and laughed it off and said, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, as my older brother would say. And I went back and read the rule book. Yeah, it says obstructing traffic during a road test will be an automatic fail, provided that there is traffic to obstruct. The key part of that was there was no traffic. Did we miss anything?
We missed a lot.
Okay, so guys, hold on. Let me wrap up my story. I then, because the examiner is separate from the school board, right? It's a third party. So I talked to I called the director of transportation. I'm real sorry. They failed me. And she's like, are you kidding me? They said I obstructed traffic even though there was no traffic. She said, Michael, honestly, if it was any other examiner, you would have your license today. This particular examiner is extremely strict on her interpretation of the traffic safety laws, and unfortunately, you'll have to retest. And I love story time with Michael. Thank you, Chris.
Don't worry, you'll probably get it twice.
No, it's over. That's it. But they offered me a route. Guys, I'm not going to be a spare driver. They've actually offered me a route. So when I pass on the 23rd, I will be a bus driver on the 27th.
I'll laugh really hard if you fail again.
Oh, I better not. So they've offered me a full-time route, which I'm going to take. She's like, you're going to, the director is amazing. The trainers were amazing. And they said, you're going to pass it. She's just actually has a reputation. And they actually decided they're going to pull the footage and file a complaint. Because she said that's kind of ridiculous.
Pull the footage, meaning there are cameras and
audio
in all school buses.
All the school buses are equipped
at
with
least here.
2 inside cameras. They got the stoplight camera, so there's a camera that catches people who blow past the alternating reds, and they submit that footage to the RCMP, and they'll get a speeding ticket. I missed part of the story.
Even,
Can
PJ,
you start up?
You're not even funny.
Yeah, let me tell it again.
Okay, let's
we're gonna go back and answer some questions.
Okay, so we got Flash uses stay away from pythons.
Thank you,
pylons.
Flash. We got thumbs up.
The plot sickens.
John Roberts.
With Michael's past experience driving the family in the bus, I would have expected him to pass the test perfectly.
Which she did.
Maria said her husband's the same way with long stories.
Hey, it's just how we're built.
He'll be the best bus driver.
Yeah, I will never stop at an uncontrolled stop again, unless there's traffic, of course.
Our camera's crooked. Sorry, guys. All right. I hope Michael will drive from Canada to the U.S. later on.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will be back.
We will be doing
very
that.
soon. So 6 kids later said, wait, because a bus driver who was driving precious cargo took extra care at the intersection you failed.
I obstructed the traffic for exactly 3 seconds. Onwards.
Have a loophole. That's crazy. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. I have to go make some popcorn while I was to Michael's story. BJ is not even funny. How many hours will you work each week?
Okay, so the bus run it's roughly 4 hours of work. 5 hours of, let's say 4 or 5 hours of work.
A day?
A day. You have to do your pre-trip inspection every day, and that's a half-hour inspection, or up to a half hour. When you're good, ask Chris. He
then a 2-hour
drives
route
bus.
twice a day.
And a 2-hour route twice a day.
There we go. So about
Hey,
20
why are you
hours a
giving
week.
a quick answer? You gotta draw it out.
Cool. Happy ending as long as you don't get the grumpy tester.
Yeah.
She's fired. Maybe.
Well, she has a long list of complaints, and actually our school division doesn't generally use her, but because
They were trying to
get me in early and get everything all squared away, I got the evil tester.
So if you didn't fail, you would not have a story. I'm sure
Exactly.
he would have a story no matter what.
Yeah.
I like the story happy ending, but there was no traffic, so how can you fail it? That's a great
I
question.
know, that just killed me. I sat in bed like, come on! But it does specifically say in the rule book, if you obstruct traffic where there's traffic involved, it is an automatic fail.
Bye, BJ. Have
Bye,
fun at
BJ.
work. Thanks for chatting for a little bit.
And
What if you get the same tester next time? Well, so the school, they don't, like Michael was just saying, they don't use her regularly. They only were just trying to bump him quicker.
Yeah.
The 23rd was actually already booked for him before.
it was my original
a
test
different
date.
tester. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. So, hey, Chris, did you hear we got a vehicle? That's what.
That's
we're
why
doing.
we're here,
That's
Chris.
why we're waiting. We're trying to get
We're getting a
insurance
Suburban.
and registration.
So we're happy. Mama's happy. She'll have a
It's a
nice
9-passenger.
a 9-passenger 1993 Suburban, clean as a whistle. It's got some body damage, but by damage I mean rust holes. But it's got a dually exhaust system.
It's not like really rusty. It's got one spot around the exhaust that has some rust
It's
holes.
fixable, and it runs great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's another vintage. We love the vintage look. That's kind of our thing.
Yeah, it is.
I hope the cops will not give you the summons for parking for a lecture from YouTube. So
We are in a private parking lot.
we are.
Yeah, so that's the way the cookie crumbles. I gotta suck it up and swallow my pride and do the test again. I don't pay for it, right? It just holds up the whole show.
You get paid to do
I
it.
get paid to do the test.
So if you keep failing,
I'll get paid.
you keep getting paid. What a great scheme.
But the school board has to fork out the $150 or whatever it is for the test.
Yeah.
And it's just the government paying another entity in the government. It's kind of silly. Because our training is actually, the program I took, it's like pretty in-depth training, and it goes above and beyond what the road test covers. Like, just one technical error, which is disputable, which is why they're taking the footage and filing a complaint. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so we had been talking about doing a, what's it called?
Hopefully that
Where
tester
everybody
doesn't
asks-
watch this live stream.
She won't. No, I have no idea. Toby was the one that set up the poll on
Oh, there
here
was a
before.
poll.
I have no idea how to do that. Have fun in class, Chris.
All right, Chris, see ya.
Is Adria working part-time or full-time?
We're
We
not
don't know
sure.
yet. She thinks she might be full-time, but
Yeah.
she's still waiting to hear details. So we were gonna ask, first of all, do you guys think that a 2-hour live stream is too long? Would you prefer to keep it every week to 1 hour? You can just let us know in the comments. I know there's a way to set up polls on here because Toby did it, but I'll probably end the live stream if I click on too many buttons. I'm
Yeah,
not.
don't click the buttons.
So you figure out how to read your comments. and we're
Just
good
my
then.
opinion on the live stream. I feel like it's a hangout. It's better appreciated live, but if you enjoy the banter and the kind of off the cuff, and sometimes it gets a little dry, little spots, but but it's real time, right? We can't edit
Yeah.
it and polish it as
Yeah.
much. But it's more real, and we feel like we're hanging with people, like 24 people, we're hanging out.
Yeah.
And as a live, it's just moving naturally, but to go back and watch it, I could see how it could be a little bit
Yeah.
depending.
Because you don't
depending.
get that interaction.
Yeah, you don't get the interaction, but you still get a few good laughs.
Yeah.
But then you gotta I don't know. It's different, right? So I feel like a live could be jumped on, you can jump off, and where our full episode, it's kind of like, you're gonna sit down and kind of like know kind of our flow, what to expect for the most part, and it's shorter, 20 minutes. But a
Yeah.
live, some people do like 3, 5, 6 hour lives.
Well, they're usually gamers.
That's
though, I
usually
think.
gamers,
We're not
but but
gamers.
people don't necessarily. It's like a batch jumps on for a certain
Yeah.
section, another batch jumps on and it's live,
Yeah.
and it's a hangout.
But you guys let us know if you
You let us
if
know.
you think that we should keep it to an hour. We can definitely shorten things. That's no problem. My next question is: now that we have a vehicle that will fit all of us minus Michael when he's working, we may be out doing more things, and we may have more content again. So, do you guys like us keeping it with the once a week vlog and the once a week live stream, or would you prefer us to go back to doing maybe once a month live streams and 2 weekly vlogs? Because we may have enough content if we're getting out and about again. But it's up to you guys. Like, I mean,
we want to keep our people happy.
And if you're
right?
watching this like later, please leave a comment below and still let us know how you feel about that. Long stories mean 2 hours. I don't mind. If people know in advance it's only an hour, then that's good. They can ask questions in that hour easy.
True.
Yep. The live streams are fun for me. The more people, the harder it is to get to interact with you.
That's true. Right now we're kind of small with 10,775 subscribers. I'm not counting.
And only about 30 people on the live
And about 30,
streams.
and it is kind of manageable. This is, I could see how if there was hundreds of people, it could get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to respond.
Because he would try to read every comment.
Yeah, I mean, it takes me a long time to answer a very short question. Yeah, so that's good. That's good feedback. And then keep.
Whoa.
Whoa! Oh my goodness. Let's just do this.
Michael, why don't you let me do it?
There, it's good. It's good.
Okay, it's just a little crooked. Sorry about the lopsidedness. I'll find the
Okay,
comments.
you do the comments.
Okay. Suburbans are nice vehicles.
We love them. Yeah, they're great. They tow. They carry the kit family, but they're not giant like a Express or a a Ford, a big Ford van. So.
Which I mean, ideally, we'd probably still prefer a 15 passenger, but they're not in our price range right now. So kids can drive you crazy. I mean, yeah.
They do both.
They do.
Yeah, Adri's a fully licensed. Toby's got his learners, but he'll have his full license this spring. So.
To make a short story long, what did you have for breakfast, Michael?
Are you sure you want? Actually, I've only drank coffee today. I haven't eaten.
Anything yet.
I have not eaten. I've had 2 coffees.
Do you want an apple?
I am starting to feel hungry.
Do you want an apple?
I think I'm gonna get a chicken shawarma because we're in the city.
You just had one last night for supper.
I know, but they're good.
But then what am I gonna eat?
Whatever you want.
Make it 2 hours. I like the live stream on Wednesdays. Okay.
Yeah, Wednesdays are good. I like Wednesdays too.
You eat it.
I eat it, you eat it.
You eat it.
Okay. How about a weekly story hour? Sure, why not? Story time. Right now it's 45 minutes since Mike started the video.
Yep.
There you go. It goes by quick. For us, it's like when it's live, it blows by quick. But I could see how.
I like both because sometimes I get shy on the live streams. Aw,
Right.
that's so sweet. Okay, so I don't know if I've told this story before, but
It turned off?
we talked about starting a YouTube channel for a lot of years before we started this.
Go now.
We talked about doing it when Cars?
Okay, I'll
we
find
talked about starting our channel when we were actually doing our bus build, which we really probably should have.
Oh yeah.
But I would take the phone or the iPad out while Michael was working on the bus, and I'd turn on the camera, and I'd face the phone to myself, and I'd look at my face, and like I'd clam up.
I'm like, hi, it's me.
Yeah, I couldn't say anything. I would just, but he was too busy working to do like the commentary part of things, and so I just could never do it. And then I don't know if you guys have heard of the app Marco Polo, but a lot of our friends have it, and especially a lot of our friends in the US. When we're in Canada, that was kind of just how we'd stay in contact.
Where's the
Amazon Prime? Click on Safari.
Oh, it's on Safari.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
There you go.
Sorry for interrupting.
And so we would, we got Marco Polo to communicate with them, and especially one friend was like, you have to get it because we need to be able to chat. And it was the same thing. Like I would watch her Marco Polos because it's basically, so for those of you that don't know, it's like texting video. So you make a video of yourself and then you hit send and it sends it to that person. They watch it whenever they have time, and then they make a video and send it back to you. You watch it whenever you have time. So it's a cool app, and you got the iPad right on the screen.
I'm sorry, guys.
And so she would send me a Marco Polo, and then I would turn it on, and then my face would start showing at me, and I couldn't talk. It took me I actually deleted the app at first because I was like, I can't do it. And then
What's the school bus one? Sorry, guys. I keep interrupting.
do you want to just pull them up here in your lap?
Do you want to come sit with me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. You can come and say hi to everybody on the live stream.
And the cars?
Yeah.
The cars?
Sure. Oh boy, he's stuck. Oh.
There, say
Are you
hi.
hot? Do you want to take off your sweater?
The car.
Yeah, we'll get some cars on.
Oh, there's
Which
Levi.
cars do you want? These ones?
Yeah.
These are the cars you
Are
want?
you hot? Should we take off your sweater?
No.
Are you sure?
These cars?
I think you're hot.
No, not these cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so after like getting desperate, needing to communicate about a few things, I finally sent some very timid Marco Polos, and then over time got more and more comfortable seeing myself talking to myself.
Which was, yeah, weird at first.
And then it got to the point where like, well, we should start a YouTube channel. I was like, I think I could do it this time.
Yeah.
And so really, that's what made this channel possible.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
think
tend
you
to do
got
most of the
comfortable.
commentary. Yeah, because Michael just like, he's there when I turn the camera on him, but he doesn't think to turn it on or say anything
Right.
on his own. Once he's talking, he doesn't stop. But,
Beep, beep,
okay, where are we?
beep, beep.
With a chance of Adrian and Toby working and Michael having the school bus route, is Sabrina okay with 2 hours by herself? Or maybe just do the live stream when all are available?
So actually, with the school bus run is early mornings from 7 to about 8:30, and then I'll be back home at 9 o'clock, and I'll do a live stream with her, and then I head out at 2 o'clock, get to the school, pick up the kids at.
And the school bus.
I got to be there a little early. I think the kids get out at 3, just after 3. And then I do the route and come home, and I'm back home at 5-ish. So like I can still be part of the live stream, but I will be doing skip the dishes in between my bus runs. So I'll have like 5 hours available between the two between the AM and the PM bus run. And then once RV Tech starts, which should be soon in the next month and a half, I'll say goodbye to skip the dishes, or just do it minimally whenever I have extra time. And
That's not a video.
I can do a couple of appointments with RV teching in between the bus run, and then by the
That's not a
June
video.
20th, school's out, and I can fully devote to RV tech all through the summer. And so that's how we're gonna pull that off. So I'll actually be available for live streams.
And this one.
Now, Adrian and Toby, maybe not. But
Adrian,
that's it.
Toby, maybe not.
And like this.
You don't like it? Just wait then. Alright. Yeah. I say keep it the way you do it now, and when you go on an adventure, you can have a designated day of week with your adventure videos.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good idea.
A lot of channels just take video and then do voiceovers before they post it.
Yep.
Yeah. I have a hard time with the voiceovers because I always sound like a salesperson. I don't know. I have to record them over and over, and then I let Adrian and Toby listen to them, and they just
Welcome to
laugh at
Boyd
me.
Family Adventures.
I do not sound like that.
3 easy payments of $12.99.
You got people saying hi to you.
People are saying hi.
You want to say hi, Levi?
Hi, me.
Hi, yeah, they're saying hi to you. They're saying hi, Levi.
Oh, I knocked down the movie.
He's talking better now. Levi, not Michael.
Yeah, no.
Are you sure you only had 2 cups of coffee, Michael?
Well, one was a regular cup in a mug, and one was a large. So probably 3.
And John Robert said I didn't mean your kids can drive the kids, I meant the school kids.
Oh, that'll be fun. So,
What do you want?
yeah, all the training is with no children. But I've had 8 in the back screaming at me, telling me they're hungry. So I'm kind of used to tuning them out. As long as the kids aren't hurting each other, I want to keep on driving. There's a bunch of stuff coming in.
Okay. 6 blue eyes in each vehicle.
What, this
Hello,
one?
Levi. I can't wait to see the video screen when you get the truck. Yeah, I know. It's
It's
gonna
gonna be
It's gonna be
fun.
exciting.
She's gonna go on adventures.
Mama.
Sabrina, Michael, and Leah have blue eyes.
I-
Michael has green eyes. Greenish.
They're hazel.
hazelish.
Green brown.
And what? Levi, you have blue eyes?
What color are yours?
Oh, they were blue, but I
Kinda
think they're
greeny.
getting more green.
They're kind of greeny.
They were very blue.
You,
Mine are blue.
My mom's are blue,
you, you.
green,
Hello.
greenish brown.
All right. I really like the shorts.
Thank you. Thank you. I try to pick fun
And
music.
this one.
This one?
I have fun with it.
There.
iBook pad, something,
I want
iPad.
this. No.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
want this one.
No, that's not a video.
I want it.
I know you do.
I want it.
This is the challenge when we let him watch anything on YouTube. He's never
He's
happy.
never satisfied and always has to change it,
Yep.
which is not a good
I want this one.
discipline.
We try to keep them off screens as much as possible, but
Yes, we try to be selective with what screen time, but when we're in a pinch and he needs to be distracted for a live stream or because I gotta call somebody, you know, in the van when he's in here making noise, it is what it is.
yeah. I'm amazed you're 2 hours away from the family. Here in New Zealand, driving for 2 hours puts me in a completely different city. We are
in a different city,
Yeah.
but it's very normal here to drive an hour to go do stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's so spread out, and yeah. So if you want the big city amenities, you gotta drive to it.
Yeah.
And this for us, we hunt for a vehicle. We don't just go to the dealership and say, you know, give me the Suburban on the lot.
Yeah.
We go and hunt and we look, and we got to get the best deal. We got to get the best smell, and it has to look decent.
We also have a smaller population here, especially than America. I don't know about New Zealand.
Yeah.
And so vehicles, when you're already looking in a smaller like grouping of vehicles, like to find a 9-passenger vehicle, there's very few of them to start with. And so if you're looking in a small range, they're
And then you
not
have a
gonna come
limited
up
budget.
with a limited, but all that. So we just had to drive.
A brand new Suburban right now, I think, is in the $70,000 range,
Yeah.
which not in our budget. So we got a $4,000 Suburban that's running great, and we'll show it to you guys when we get it.
Yeah.
It's older. It looks a little worn. It's been well loved, but
Somebody's honking.
someone's honking. It's not us, but it's got great life in it still. And that's what you have to do if you want that kind of vehicle. You gotta hunt and you gotta drive. You gotta be willing to go
Yeah.
2 hours away, 3 hours away. So
Yep.
yeah, and that's how we score a great bargain and just a great overall vehicle.
Yeah.
This one was like, hurry, we need a vehicle. And we found it for $1,800. And so far it's going well. There's a few issues creeping up. So that's why we got to get that Suburban on the road. And we still haven't heard from the insurance company. Have we heard from them?
No, but it is the lunch hour right now.
It is now lunch hour. So
Just want to remind you guys all to hit that like button.
hit the like button. That helps us.
Yeah.
Do you want
it
to check?
does.
A few other comments kind of came in.
Levi can watch your old Boyd family videos. Actually, we just spent, what was it, Sunday?
We watched some
Saturday?
oldies.
We went back and watched, like, from the beginning of our channel. As a family, we were watching it, and it was funny. It was interesting to watch Levi, like, he had no hair, and he
Yeah.
learned how to walk on our channel, and
Yeah.
he wasn't talking yet, so we're like, oh, we remember doing that, and, like, yeah, it was great. We really made everybody miss the South and the warmth.
The warmth, the bus, the
Yeah,
wood,
the
all the little
bus.
ones, like Emily, Bethany, I think Alex, Rebecca. They're like, the smell, the wood.
Yeah.
Like everybody missed it. It felt like a log cabin in there.
And you know what's funny is, like, so now we have this way bigger house. Like, everybody thinks, oh, you have so much more space now, your kids can spread out. But just because of how the house layout is and whatever, the three younger ones are all on a queen bed together. So we turn it sideways, Bethany, Emily, and Jesse, and they share that bed. And it's plenty of space, but they're like, I miss having my own bed. So, like, when we live in like 200 and some square feet of space, they feel like they have more of their own space than in a house because they don't have their own beds. And because we're not planning on staying in our rental long term, we haven't put out money to get bunk beds and everything permanently, like, set up like we did in the bus because we lived in it for so long. So it's just funny the differences, right? Like, they have so much space and they're like, I miss the bus.
Yeah, it's cozy on the bus.
It is. It's really cozy. And you know, okay, this is something really interesting, which was the same as in our other house. Being in the bus with all of the wood, I guess it's the wood, and being like everything being small, there's no echo, and the
Right.
noise doesn't travel as far.
Which
And
is actually was shocking for us. Like,
so when I'm sleeping in my bed in the back of the bus and there's kids up at the front, I can hear them, but not well. Whereas in our house, when I'm on a different floor with the door closed, trying to sleep in the mornings, I shouldn't say sleep in. The kids they just get up at way too early. Like, it's so noisy. Like, it's really loud in my room, and I'm like, it's quieter in the bus than it is in the house.
Yeah.
Kiwi Man.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank
super
you.
chat. They put up the super chat
Oh, really?
amounts. Only $2 more. Money well spent. There you go.
Wow, thank
you.
Beep.
That's awesome. One of the great things about living in the West is an hour to go do things. It's good to have
True.
Vista Home View. Home movies. Yeah, that's what it is. We have a whole channel of home movies.
Mary Ellen said that's the same. That's what our family did as well.
We did the same. Yeah, let Levi drive well on your lap.
On private property, maybe.
Maybe.
Like on the farm.
Yeah.
But not. No, I can't jeopardize my commercial license. Otherwise, we would. No.
That will be a lot of bananas.
That will buy a lot of it.
Oh, bye. That will.
Hey, yeah, you want some bananas?
Yeah. We still have some in the freezer, and then I went to my sister's last week, and she's like, I have a bunch of bananas that are going bad. I'm just going to throw them out. Do you want them? I was like, well,
Yeah, we'll take them.
I have lots, but what's a few more? We will use them. So,
Right. Right.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Are we running out of things to say?
Are we petering out?
You're
Is
running
it
out
time?
of stories.
And then I need to like go bug the insurance company. What time is it?
Again, he's already called them 3 times.
I've
this
called them
morning.
3 times, and I don't like to be a pest, but we kind of need to get our license plate and go home.
It's 1.
It's 1, so they should be just getting back from lunch, and they'll probably give us a call.
What did you do, Michael?
What did I do? Oh,
Why did you
I'm
close
sorry,
it?
buddy. What did I do?
Daddy is not very technological.
I got big fingers. Not
That's a
really.
word.
But,
This one? It was this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing has 30 million views. I wish we had 300 million views. Wow. Lucky.
The kids shows on YouTube get a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
but
views.
they're not. They monetize differently. Though.
Yeah, they don't. They have to get
There's
sponsorships,
rules.
I think.
Levi is happy to hear that. Are you happy, Levi?
Water.
You want water?
You reach it?
Yep.
Did you beat it?
I have a question about memberships. I'm on the middle one where videos come out early. But what does the top one offer that the middle one doesn't? Don't worry if you don't know, I can read up later. Okay, so I know that one of the tiers is supposed to get members only videos once a month, which I haven't been diligent. I did one 2 months ago, and I think I put it out to all members because we don't have a lot of top tier members, and so I figured if I'm putting out work, that much work for members, I would just put it out to everybody.
Yeah.
I also have another one that I've been working on this last week that'll be coming out hopefully this week
For members only.
for members only as well. So I think that's one of the main differences.
I think there was also another perk.
We're supposed to also do members only live streams, and I think that may be top tier only, but again, the top tier members we do have don't even get on these weekly live streams.
Yeah.
So to set up another live stream and have nobody.
Right. So
You kind of
when we
pointless.
have the members to do that, we would do that. But right now, it's like we're trying to grow to that point where it would justify that. But right
Yeah.
now, we're not there. So,
Yeah.
but that is what it would be, right? A members only live stream.
A members only live stream.
That's the big difference. I think.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to turn down the volume. Yeah, so it'd be like
There
a
you go.
members only live stream, which
and then I think that all tiers are supposed to get a members only chat on some so we could do live streams, like we could do once a month. These Wednesdays make it just members only, but again, it would just be us and Kiwi Man chatting because we do have quite a few other bottom tier, the lowest tier members, but they don't make it for the live streams.
it
So-
seems they wanted to support us, and they bought a membership,
which we appreciate.
which we really appreciate.
We don't even get regular weekly comments on our vlogs from most of them. So that's where our memberships are at right now. They're just really small.
Yeah.
And
As it grows,
then
we
can
will
definitely get more
as we
on board
hit
with
that
those.
target of maybe a top tier, then we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably good where you are right now, Kiwi Man, and we really appreciate your support.
Yes, we do.
All right. He needs a coffee. Yeah, there is a one members only video, and I think I did one
behind the scenes with Adrian on the boat.
I did that. Yeah, that may have been the first one, but I can't even remember. Can you remember everybody's favorite food?
On the live stream? Or
I'll answer that in a minute. It only goes a few minutes and it's time lapse, but cool to see. Yeah, at this point, the members only videos are going to be quite a bit shorter, not full length. If we got to the point where we had
a lot more,
100 members or something, and it was
then we
worth my time, I guess to say, to edit a full 20-minute video once a month for everybody, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Just right now,
the time will come.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Michelle.
Hey,
Michelle said hi.
welcome
Only
to the
here
party.
For a few minutes. That's awesome. What are we up to? We are
waiting for an insurance
quote. We're in the city, the nearby city, about 2 hours from home, and we bought a 9-passenger Suburban that we're trying to get insured and registered if they ever get back to us.
The insurance company is dragging their feet on getting us our pink slips.
Yeah.
And then once we get our pink slips, we can get a license plate. Once we get a license plate, we can go home.
Yeah. So that's what we're waiting. Well, we do have to go to Costco, and we have to go to the chiropractor this afternoon. We're waiting until a local TV company wants you on TV. Actually, we got approached by somebody last summer to do a TV show, but we turned him down. We kind of said, I like to be in control of our content. I like to be in control of the messaging, I think is the biggest thing. Like what we're presenting to you guys and the attitude behind it. TV channels tend to
they want drama. They want family fighting.
All that stuff, and that's...
They want the most drama as possible, and we're just not that channel. So we politely thank them for the opportunity, and we said thanks but no thanks. And
this one?
it'll be a slower way to grow the channel. Like that would have gave us like a big boost, but I feel like we both feel like we're in control of our content, and we get to grow it a little slower, and we're okay with that.
Yep.
So that could have been a cool thing, but generally those reality shows, they want drama and they want to see the family pain.
Yeah.
And every family has a little bit of drama, but we're just not advertising it.
So super fun. Yeah, having a vehicle that fits us all is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Is Toby invested in IT training? Skillshare has some free training. Toby's done some
online,
like he's done some coding and things like that in the past. He enjoyed it a little bit, but he struggled with it more than he thought he would, and so he really is focusing now on his gaming and his streaming. He likes doing vlogs. He just doesn't feel like he has enough content to do it. Do you want this one? You want it big?
the lava. What's the lava?
This
Cars versus lava.
So he
I'm gonna crack our window just a bit.
Yeah,
it's getting a little warm.
Oh, and my window's steamed up. Oh, it is getting hot. So yeah, so that's where his focus is. That's what he really wants to do for a career.
And he wants to be my helper when we RV tech. So he'll learn how to fix RVs under my tutelage. Is that a word? And
I don't know if you're much of a tutor. I always wondered if TLC tried to drive your content too much. It wasn't TLC specifically. It was a company that finds content to present to the bigger
guys.
TV networks.
And yeah, you definitely would sign away your creative control.
Yeah.
Those documents are usually, we can do whatever we want with the video and the images. We can portray you, like you may be saying it this way with a smile, and then you do a little frown somewhere in the footage. They cut out the smile and they leave the frown. Yeah, that's the stuff they do. And we just don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
All right. Super smart. There was a show on TV called 8 is Enough when I was growing up. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
No.
Interesting. Live streaming Costco would be fun. Live streaming Costco would be embarrassing, especially with him. Because he would get really loud.
Oh, yeah.
And really animated, and everyone would be staring at us.
See, when I go to Costco, I'm kind of a big kid. I point at things and make fun of everything. Not the people.
No.
The stuff.
If you've seen any of our Costco shops, you probably caught a little bit of it, but sometimes I don't always get it on camera because it's so spontaneous. I don't get the camera on in
I'll
time.
just make fun of branding. I'll make fun of
so there's
observational comedy.
There's a clip in our Costco haul. I don't remember which one that was, but Michael and I went by ourselves. we were having a little too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
He got a sample of a corn chip, and I went to turn on the camera, but I missed most of it. But he grabbed it, turned away from the lady, and just went.
I took a big dramatic crunch of the chip, and I kind of forgot she was there.
The lady handing out the samples is just like,
what are you
like her eyes went huge. But I only caught the last little snip of it on camera, so it doesn't quite make sense in the shot.
It doesn't make sense in the shot.
So
but
funny.
It was fun in the moment. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just a little weird.
Really hyper. Really, he's a hyper man. Okay, where do we got? Mickey Mouse.
MICKEY MOUSE. Mickey Mouse.
Adam Rich was gone?
Good choice. Good
Adam
choice.
Rich was an actor on 8 is Enough. Adam is similar to Levi for number 8. Oh, there you go. Toby is on live on his Pogo channel. There you go.
See, there you go. The son of a gun. He's playing video games.
I told him no screens till after lunch, and it's officially after lunch. So
yes.
He's on there.
Yes.
And he got his PS5, so he's really excited.
Yeah,
to be streaming with that.
the quality is better, the sound is better, so he's having fun with that. They break families up, so I wouldn't trust them. Pretty much. They insert a lot of drama and all that.
And I think that they make things hard to manage. Like because you as a husband and wife, you have to agree on like, do you want the money? Do you want the fame? Do you want this little? Well, like maybe one of you thinks it's okay to put this little thing in there because we're gonna get bigger, and then the other spouse is like, no, I don't want to go that direction.
Yeah.
Like I just think there'd be so much like. It would just create so much controversy. Like marriage is hard enough without
without being on TV.
Hollywood interfering. So
right.
We're happy to
with
be
this. We're in full control.
Yep.
And when we want to shut it off, and if it gets to a point where we're not enjoying it anymore, we'll just shut it off. But right now we're enjoying it.
And you guys can just message us on Facebook, and we'll
or meet us in your
come visit
state or county.
Yeah, when we get
Once
to your
we
area.
start really moving around again, I want to do meet and greets.
There you go.
Or we'll show up at a park and we'll give plenty of notice. We'll say anyone that's our fan, or I consider you guys friends, is like, hey, come meet us in the park, right? So then we're not at someone's private place, and you don't necessarily know where our private place is, but we meet at like a park and have some snacks or something. I don't know. It's an idea. Meet and greets. That would be fun.
Yeah.
If the channel grows and gets bigger, maybe it won't be as fun, but we'll see. We'll see.
Kiwi Man's gonna give Toby a like, but you're not TVs. He says that you jump onto almost all of his live streams, and he really appreciates that.
Yes, the
And
likes
if you ever jump on and you notice that he doesn't have his mic on, it's because he forgot his Xbox was opposite. He had to mute the Xbox mic to turn it off if he needed to do something privately or cough, and the PS5 mic is automatically off until he turns it on, so he keeps forgetting to turn it on. So if you jump on there at the beginning of one of his live streams and it's not on, just throw that in the chat so he knows, and then he can turn his mic on.
Yeah.
What do we got? Meet and greets would be fun. They would be fun.
I
It
think
would
they'll
be cool.
fun.
Yeah.
I think so. Let me just say, okay, it's this time, at this day, from this time to this time, and then we'll have our bodyguards there,
Levi.
We know some well-armed Americans that can be our bodyguard. We got some nice friends in different places.
What are you watching? They make weird kids videos, yo.
Well, it's a video game that people edit,
Screen
record, and it's cars crashing off of bridges. He
Into
loves
lava.
it. He loves it.
Toby is on earlier than usual. I'm usually at lunch, and I might just say hi. Yeah,
It's random.
he has been taking a little bit more liberty with how he was usually only on for a few hours because that's all Mom was letting him be on, but he's kind of getting a little bit older, and he got a job, which was kind of a big requirement.
When he showed us that he was willing to have a job,
yeah,
we're like, okay, we'll give you some more
a little more leeway on the screens, but
on the
I
screens.
generally prefer him not to.
He's 17.
Yeah,
But it's still our home and our house.
Yeah.
So, hey, you got to play by our rules.
Yep.
So.
Adrian would make a good bodyguard. She could probably stare someone to stone if she tried. I guarantee it. Yeah.
You are totally right on that one.
Yeah. Mary Allen said she's in Atlanta.
Oh, we love Georgia. Oh
I
my
have
goodness.
cousins in
Toccoa. Well, they're not in
the
Toccoa.
Toccoa area.
Toccoa
So not too far
area.
from you.
Yeah. So hey, we're in Georgia.
Yeah. Yep.
We can definitely
Yeah.
do a meet and greet.
Sounds fun. Bring coffee. Michael brings coffee everywhere.
There will always be coffee. Georgia. Oh, I miss Georgia.
That was random.
I miss Georgia. Wow. When we
Georgia, you've been
we
on
wa-
my mind.
Georgia.
Okay, that's a song, but it's also the so for those of you that are not Hanson fans that know that we're Hanson fans, they've had a song for like ever that we've always sang. That's Georgia, you know that you've been on my mind. And then when we were crossing into Georgia the first time, we were looking at the state sign. It says, does it say on my mind or been on my mind? Whatever. I was like,
That's their slogan.
they totally stole it from the state sign. We're
The
like,
state
what? I
slogan.
didn't actually know like that they got. I thought they just made up a cool song. So,
No, they didn't.
anyways, now you all have to go look up Hanson and look up their song Georgia.
John said, I have to go for now. I'm getting kind of hungry like a horse. Bye.
Bye, John. We're gonna
Hey,
get going too because
I'm
we're getting
getting hungry too, man.
And it's been an hour and 15 minutes without any chopping and cooking.
I want a shawarma.
Until your channel, I only knew Bop. That's
Hey.
how most everybody is. We're just working really hard to promote Hanson and their new music.
Why are we promoting
It's
Hanson?
kind of like our
they
side
don't-
goal.
They don't need our help.
They don't. They should be promoting us.
They should be promoting us, yeah. Wow. They're fun live. If you do
Yeah.
get the chance, if they come to your town, they're so much fun.
Yeah, and they're nice guys, and they all have like a lot of kids too.
Yeah,
Like,
you
they're
see
pretty much all a
you
big
see
family.
their family, their kids running around the backstage.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
And what else? Oh, but back to Georgia. Remember we went tenting in Georgia?
Georgia on My Mind is an old Stevie Wonder song.
Oh!
Well, now we're gonna have to look that
Well, look at
up.
that. I just did a Stevie Wonder bit
Just wait,
on one of
just
my shorts.
Yeah, okay.
You'll have to
There
check
you
it
go.
out. I was having fun.
Got
But
it?
I
There you
miss
go.
Georgia.
Well, you've said that 4
Let's
times.
go back.
What do you miss about Georgia?
Bubba.
The campground?
Lake Hartwell.
Lake Hartwell was pretty awesome.
Lake
Did
Hartwell.
you guys all watch our boating on Lake
You gotta
Hartwell
watch
video?
the boating on Lake Hartwell in
That's
Georgia.
a really beautiful lake, actually.
Gorgeous.
It is really beautiful.
And that lake system, because it's a big system and it's connected and it has lots of like arms that go off of Lake Hartwell, it like borders 3 states. Alabama is better. Uh-oh, we got a rivalry.
You know what?
Hey.
We haven't taken any of our younger kids
We gotta go to Alabama.
to Montgomery. Went to Montgomery was one of our favorite stops on our first trip. It really was.
Yeah.
We loved it a lot. And so
We gotta
Adri,
go back.
Toby, Alex, and Rebecca were there, and Bethany was a baby. But like Bethany, Emily, Jesse, and Levi is not gonna remember anything yet, anyways. But
We met
we
a
gotta go back there because they
very interesting fella from Alabama. Remember?
at the butcher shop.
No. We met him in Georgia.
Oh,
Brother Ron.
oh, I didn't know he was from Alabama. She's near Montgomery. There you
Hey!
go.
We're coming to
Before
Alabama.
we come back to Alabama, I have to make my kids watch a couple movies. Adri watched,
Sweet Home Alabama.
well, there's
There's
that one, but not for my younger kids. But Ruby Bridges, she thinks it's like, what's the word? Like scarring. Like I watched that movie when I was a kid all the time, and she found it very traumatic. But I think the
It's a
young,
traumatic point.
I
in
mean,
history.
it is, but it's also a good movie.
Yeah.
And then there's Selma, Lord Selma, which none of my kids have seen. And so that's all really good Alabama history and really ties into what we saw when we were in Montgomery. A lot of the
Yeah.
stuff there.
Yeah.
We haven't done a lot
There's
of
also
like.
that giant warship.
Is that?
We haven't done
I
that
thought that was
yet.
Mississippi.
Alabama. There's a giant warship. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's this giant warship that you can see in
That's
Alabama.
the one that our friends went to.
I think so.
I
Pretty sure that's Alabama.
maybe, but yeah, we do want to go there. And we haven't done a lot of like state parks. We need to do the beaches, but we'd have to be there
But
in the
there's
summer.
so much more of Alabama. we
There
haven't
is
seen.
like the yeah.
One day I'll tell you guys the Brother Ron story.
Yeah, not today,
Not today.
because it'll take another hour.
My family's from Hart County. I'm not sure where that is.
We'll have to look it
I'll
up.
have to Google that. Battleship in Mobile, Alabama.
There you go.
Mobile, baby. Woo! Represent.
All right, what are we missing? Oh, Ray Charles did Georgia on My Mind too,
There you go. It's a popular song.
especially for people that can't see.
Yes.
Yes, I tell my kids that too. I have all I have all 3 of my kids. Oh, it's disappearing. Staying with us and 3 grandchildren in my house. My rules.
That's
Yeah.
it. Your house, your rules.
There you go.
They don't like it. Hit the road, Jack. But please come back.
Boyd passed over an hour on conversation from Canada. Yep, we're over an hour. An hour and 20 minutes. For someone that's not been to the USA, what would you say is the one place to go to first? Anyone can comment on here too.
That is tough. Have y'all visited Mississippi? I'll be there later on. We've been to Mississippi.
Yes, we have.
Short, just a short and sweet stop. So we definitely got to go back to Mississippi.
Yeah, it was just quick.
Very quick. It was a quick stopover.
We've driven through Mississippi.
We were on our way to
several
Georgia with a quick sleep in Mississippi. That's what
Usually,
happened.
yeah. A lot of times, a lot of our destinations will tend to center around people, friends, community. So the places that we don't have community yet tend to get skipped. Not always.
Not always.
I mean, we don't have anybody in the Grand Canyon.
And we've been to the
We've
Grand
been to
Canyon.
Grand Canyon. Places in Dismal Canyon, Chia State Park, DeSoto, Cabot.
That's in Alabama.
Are those all in Alabama?
Alabama.
What?
Oops, sorry guys.
You don't like it? Places in the U.S. that are must-haves.
Oh yeah, must have.
Must-sees.
Oh, there's so much to see in America.
And it depends on what your interest
What you're
is.
interested in.
So do you like touristy cities? Do you like sites? Do you like beaches?
Mountains.
Do you like mountains? Do you like
Do you-
national parks?
Like the desert. Like literally, America is vast, like Canada,
Yep.
but America is very diverse. So
Yeah.
Canada is kind of a similar,
No,
well,
not quite as much as diversity as the
weather-wise.
States. But we have the mountains, we have the prairies, we have the Maritimes.
we don't, yeah.
Quebec is gorgeous.
Yes, but it's a similar landscape. The prairies is slightly different. I feel like America, you can literally go skiing on a mountain. You could walk through a desert. You could sit on a beach.
Yep.
You could go to a rural area in the country and get the whole country feel. You could go down south and get a whole different feel down there. You go to Louisiana, there's a totally unique culture and music and food. Like seriously, I don't know, I just need a break. It's hard to pick a spot.
It is.
There's great people all over the place, everywhere in the country, even California. Even California, Flash. No, wait, Flash isn't in California, is he?
No.
No, he's in Mississippi. I forgot. But even our friends in California, we still love you, even though everybody's leaving. Okay, that's as far as I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop
I think
right
we
there.
actually probably need to say goodbye.
Yeah. Is that, am I burning the midnight oil, Mom?
I think we're getting hungry. New
I am
Orleans
hungry.
is really different than the rest of the U.S.
Oh, totally.
Very different. It's
Yeah.
a very different feel,
Different culture.
different architecture, different.
It's old.
Everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
there is so much history there.
Oh, he was born
Born-
in
that's- I knew it.
California.
And so you did leave.
You would say California is a good place to visit. We love California for
we do.
visiting.
We love visiting.
Yeah.
And then leave. No, I'm kidding.
We just leave everywhere. That's all.
That's right. I'm kidding.
All right. So we're gonna. Well, I don't know the word.
Say goodbye.
Tap out.
Tap out. Is this a fight? Are we fighting? Tap out.
All right.
And we're gonna bug our stinking insurance company. We need to get a license plate. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've been sitting here for an hour.
What?
It's now been 2 hours. So we love you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you for the support.
Yes, thank you.
And,
oh, Kiwi Man, you're awesome. I don't
we
do 2
will-
live streams at once. That's crazy.
Rock and rolling. Hopefully I'll come visit Atlanta. We will come to Atlanta. A quick Atlanta story. We've eaten at a beautiful Ethiopian restaurant in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's like a secret location. It's like, you gotta go to the back alley to the door. It looks like you
Barely
wouldn't want to
has
eat there. It
Bow
does.
out. Yeah, bow out. There we go. She knew what I meant.
She knew what you meant. And there's this
this is not a
beautiful
video.
Ethiopia. I mean, we talked about Ethiopia too much. We love Ethiopia, but they do have amazing restaurants
That's not a video.
in
either.
Atlanta. So I wish I had the name of it, but I don't. But
I'd have
check
to
it
ask
out.
my cousin.
We'll have to ask your cousin.
Levi is. Are you hungry,
Are
Levi?
you hungry?
Nope.
No.
He's saying no. I am.
Anyways, we love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Yes, we'll be coming to Atlanta eventually.
Yeah.
It's always on the stop. Inevitably, we get pulled to Georgia, and then we have to pass through Atlanta, even though the traffic is terrible. I drove the bus through Atlanta. But
Oh,
yeah, we'll make it there eventually. All right, love you guys.
no. Bye.
Bye. Ciao. X and